This model kit review is of the Revell 1/72nd scale model of the Junkers 88, and it's a bomber, and gives you the dimensions there, and pictures of the finished model. Let's have a look here. Some of the details. Seems to be a lot of sprues here. Let's have a look. First of all, here is our cockpit canopy and glass, fairly well molded. We do have all these little details here, also nicely molded. Fair amount of detail. These are the pylons for the attachments of the bombs. Here are our wheels, actually nicely detailed, very well molded as well. I don't see much in the way of flashing or mold lines. Here we have the propeller and spinner, exhaust. We have engine nacelles, additional body parts here, fair amount of detail inside here. Looks like this is probably going to be part of the cockpit. Here's the other side, fair amount of detail. Here are the engine nacelles and our stabilizer elevator. Looks like our cockpit, our seat and instrument panel. Here's our tail. These are all nicely molded. Actually, got a tremendous amount of detail. These are all recessed. Here's the some equipment and our flaps. Looks like guns. Wing tips. Looks like another seat here. As you can see, there's a lot of detail here. This is an exact copy of the same thing of the other side, so we have two of each of those. And then here are our wings with some very nice surface detail, recessed panel and rivet lines. Here's the detail for the inside. There's not much for our wheel well. We'll have to have a look to see. Looks like some of these parts may be going on the inside there. We have our landing gear and the fuselage. Here are our decals. Tremendous amount of detail here on the decals. Here's our instrument panel. And let's have a look at our instructions. First of all, there are the colors needed. And there's the parts listing. And you can see there actually is a tremendous amount of detail here in these cockpits here. That's all put together. All that detail is built. The side of the cockpit is actually built separately, and that's why it's not visible on the inside of the fuselage. Then the nose part with the cockpits put together. The fuselage is then glued together. Instrument panel. It does look like there's a tremendous amount of detail, all little pieces. Top of the fuselage is in place there. And the nose is attached, then the wheels, sorry, the wings go on, and the wing tips as well as flaps. And the wings are attached to the fuselage, flaps and ailerons go on, then the stabilizer and tail, engine nacelles and engine, then our bomb pylons. Those are all then attached to the wings. Landing gear are built. Then the wheel well covers. Looks like we pulled the gun areas. And then weapons, bombs. Everything put on. Looks like we have some different options there. And then the gun area is attached. Canopy. And then propellers and spinners. Here's the one version, 1941. And here's the other version from 1942. All in all, tremendous amount of detail actually, and great decals, lots of options for the cockpit.